Hey, what's up, guys? This is Teacher Ben. I am continuing on my emotional spree. I did one about why the NCAA should allow multiple transfers, who the coaches really are at the Division One level, and I'm going to continue with one thing that I think athletes can control, and I want to give advice on what an athlete should choose uh, as their academic you know, uh, program. Okay, so what I do want to say is, there may very well be people who can compete at the Division One level, study to essentially get into medical school and become doctors, and they may very well only need 3 or 4 hours of study a day, uh, and be able to emotionally put their heart into the practice at 3 o'clock p.m. So uh, if you are a person like that, God bless you. All power to you. Now, what I want to say here is my experience. I was trying to be a psychologist. I wanted to be a psychologist. Never happened. And, my grades were C's, so let me give you an example of why this is not a good decision on my behalf. Okay, so uh, and uh, I want people to think about this. If you really aspire to make the Olympics, if you really aspire to be a professional athlete, you need to make that your priority number one. Okay, so in the running world, if you don't turn professional by your 28th year of life, basically your window closes because your speed starts to decrease because of old age. So what I want to say here is, I did notice that a lot of people who play Division One college football are sociology majors. Okay, so these guys have the right idea. Uh, they don't want to be stressed out about a test and then have a 3 o'clock practice. The practices are 3 or 4 hours long. Okay, and what I want to say is when you, if your true intention here is to be an Olympian or be a professional athlete, your number one priority as a 21-year-old, 20-year-old, 22-year-old, 19-year-old should be getting that 2 hour uh, workout in the sport, and then you should be thinking, what kind of weightlifting should I be doing? And then maybe, if you're a runner, hey, should I discuss this with my coach? Should I be doing some bicycling after practice for some cross training? Okay, so your number one priority should not be studying 11 or 12 hours so that you can pass your psychology test. All right. One thing about this that I want to say is your psychology teacher or whatever subject you're trying to get into, he's got, if you're a Division One athlete, he may have 200 or 300 students, all of whom are not trying to be Olympians. They are not trying to be professional athletes. And it may be appropriate for them as 20-year-olds to be thinking about their career that doesn't involve athletics. Okay, if you're an aspiring Olympian or an aspiring professional athlete, this is the cold hard truth. If you need to study 11 or 12 hours for a test, it's going to interfere with your ability to develop as an athlete. Okay, you should be choosing a career or an academic pursuit that's very easy for you, such as sociology. Those classes are very easy. Okay, let's say you spend 2 hours in your sport training your body for that sport. You need 1 hour weightlifting, and then you need to shower, you need to eat. Eating takes a long time because you burn a lot of calories, your muscles need refueled. Not only does it take time to eat, but you also need time to go to the grocery store and buy the appropriate foods. Okay, and then from there, the appropriate foods are going to be more expensive than junk food. Okay, don't get me started on that topic yet. But you're going to need time to eat. You may need time to go to the grocery store. All of these should be priority number one if your true intention is really to be a professional athlete or to be a Olympian. Okay, if it's appropriate in the demands of the day after your workout, then if you have time, go ahead and study that sociology. Okay, And I do want to say, as a track athlete, about 90% of the athletes, I would say, who were track athletes were doing kinesiology. So, why exactly did that phenomenon occur? I don't really know. To me, kinesiology doesn't seem like a real easy degree. That being said, it is quite appropriate to be studying the human body if you're trying to be an athlete. So, um, I would probably recommend uh, going down the sociology path, and from there, I can tell you, as a 28-year-old, you have plenty of time to start your career pursuit at 28. After your athletic career is over, then start your career pursuit. There were certain things that you know it may not be real it may not be real wonderful to re-enroll in college as a 28-year-old, and start something very vigorous such as psychology. um, but you know there are legitimate, lucrative money options that you can still acquire as a 28-year-old. Even though you don't get a quality education up to your 28th birthday because of your sports, you still have decent opportunities to make good money. Such things as teaching certificates, TEFL, you can still do those. They're not extremely hard, and you can still have a decent chance to earn money at the age of 28 if your dreams to be a professional athlete fail. uh, you still have a decent chance to make up. So don't sacrifice your dreams. And yeah, so that's really all I want to say on that is, don't sacrifice your dreams. All right. So God bless everybody and good luck with your pursuit. Thank you.